There are no accidents in the language of heaven. When a message finds you, it is because you were meant to hear it. You may think you stumbled here by chance, but heaven does not move randomly. Archangel Michael has guided this moment, so that these words could reach your heart at the exact time you needed them most. The angels say, this video did not come from your search, it came to you. It was carried by divine timing, placed before your eyes not because you were looking, but because you were chosen. This is not coincidence, it is calling. Beloved, there are seasons when life feels heavy, when trust feels broken, when hope feels out of reach. And in those seasons, heaven sends reminders that you are not forgotten. Right now, this is one of those reminders. Michael wants you to know that your prayers have been heard, your tears have been seen, and your path is being shifted toward breakthrough. Michael whispers, do not ignore this moment, because what you are hearing now is not ordinary, it is sacred. It is a message written for your spirit. And if you open your heart, it will plant a seed that will grow into the change you have been longing for. Beloved soul, your life is not meant to stay where it is. The struggles you faced were not meant to define you, they were meant to refine you. The betrayals, the disappointments, the waiting seasons, all of it has been preparing you for a shift that is coming soon. And today, heaven is aligning you with that shift. The angels say, this message will change your life, not because of the words alone, but because of the power behind them. It is heaven's way of reaching you at this exact moment, reminding you that you are chosen, protected, and guided. And what is ahead of you is greater than what is behind you. So pause, breathe, and listen. This is not random. This is not small. This is heaven knocking at your door. Heaven never delivers words without purpose. If this message has reached you, it means your spirit is standing at a crossroads. Archangel Michael is not only speaking, he is preparing you. For every turning point in life, there is a signal, a gentle nudge, a divine whisper that says, look, the path ahead is about to change. Today, that whisper has become a voice, and that voice has found you. The angels say, this moment marks the beginning of your shift. The struggles you endured were not wasted, they were tests, shaping you, stretching you, refining your soul for something greater. You asked for answers, and now the answers are arriving. You asked for strength, and now strength is rising. You asked for direction, and now the way is being shown. Michael whispers, do not be afraid of change. Do not fear the unknown. For what is opening before you is not darkness but light. It is a doorway you thought was closed, an opportunity you thought was lost, a prayer you thought was unanswered. This is the turning point your heart has longed for, though you may not have known how it would come. Beloved, divine turning points rarely come when you expect them. They arrive suddenly, disguised as coincidences, disguised as chance. Yet when you look back, you realize they were sacred intersections all along, moments when heaven touched earth, when unseen hands redirected your steps. This message is such a moment. It is not here to entertain you, it is here to awaken you. The angels say, your life will not remain where it is. A new chapter is calling, and though it may feel unfamiliar, it carries the answers, blessings, and breakthroughs you have been waiting for. The delays are ending, the shadows are lifting, and the time of preparation is shifting into the time of manifestation. Michael declares, do not ignore this. What begins as a message will soon become reality. A shift in your relationships, a breakthrough in your struggles, a sign in your path, it is coming. And when it comes, you will know without doubt, heaven warned me, heaven prepared me, heaven loved me enough to send this word in time. So let your heart be still. You are not lost. You are being guided. You are not forgotten. You are being chosen. And this turning point will not break you, it will bless you. Every divine turning point carries with it two gifts, blessings and protection. Blessings open doors, and protection keeps those doors safe. When Archangel Michael steps forward with a message, it is never only to warn, it is also to assure you that heaven has already arranged what comes next. The angels say, blessings are not random gifts, they are answers to prayers you thought were forgotten. They are opportunities you thought had passed, relationships you thought were lost, dreams you thought were over. When heaven says the time is now, everything begins to align, the people, the resources, the timing, even the strength within you that you did not know you had. Michael whispers, beloved, expect doors to open in places where they were long shut. Expect opportunities to rise in the very areas you once faced rejection. Expect provision where you once lacked. These are not small shifts, they are signs that your life is moving under divine favor. Beloved, blessings will arrive not only in material form, but also in peace, in clarity, in healing of the heart. Sometimes the greatest blessing is not what comes to you, but what leaves you. The toxic patterns, the betrayals, the delays, they will fall away, clearing space for love, joy, and truth. The angels say, but as blessings arrive, protection rises with them. For what heaven gives, heaven guards. Michael's sword is not only a weapon, it is a shield. He goes before you, cutting away deception, standing against unseen dangers, silencing the schemes spoken against you. Where once you felt vulnerable, now you will feel covered. Where once you feared loss, now you will sense security. Michael declares, do not doubt this season. Blessings are coming, and protection is already here. You are not walking blind, you are walking guided. You are not stepping into traps, you are stepping into favor. And even when challenges arise, they will not overcome you, for heaven surrounds you like a wall of fire, and I, Michael, stand guard at your side. Beloved, rejoice. For this turning point is not just change, it is divine alignment. It is blessings flowing like rivers and protection standing like mountains. And as you step forward, you will feel not only that life is shifting, but that you are shielded, chosen, and safe in the arms of heaven. Every story has chapters, and not all chapters are meant to last forever. The pain you faced, the delays you endured, the betrayals you survived, those were chapters of preparation. But Michael says, a new chapter is opening, and this one will not be like the last. This will be the chapter where blessings bloom, where your destiny awakens, where what was once only hope begins to become reality. The angels say, this is the season where what was hidden in you will finally rise. The gifts you carry will no longer remain silent. The dreams you buried will begin to breathe again. The faith you thought was weak will roar like fire within you. This chapter is not about loss, it is about fulfillment. Michael whispers, "Beloved, you are stepping into alignment with your true destiny. What once felt blocked will flow, what once felt broken will heal, what once felt delayed will accelerate." This is the time when your spirit begins to bloom into the fullness of what heaven has written for you since the beginning. Beloved, your destiny is not small. It was never meant to be ordinary. That is why the battles felt so heavy, because your purpose is great. The betrayals were fierce because your light is powerful. But now, the season of trial gives way to the season of triumph. Your life will not remain defined by struggle, it will be remembered for victory. The angels say, blessings will no longer trickle, they will pour. Protection will no longer feel distant, you will sense it daily. And as this new chapter unfolds, you will see clearly why the past had to be left behind, because it could not carry the weight of your destiny. Michael declares, this is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of the truest one. What lies ahead will make you forget the tears of yesterday. What rises now will outshine the shadows that once surrounded you. You are chosen, you are guided, and you are stepping into the chapter where destiny blooms without limit. So breathe deeply. Step forward with courage. Heaven has already written the pages. All that remains is for you to walk them out, day by day, with faith as your compass and Michael as your guard. Every destiny carries a purpose, and every purpose is unique. The blessings and protection that have begun to surround you are not random, they are preparation for the divine assignment written over your life. Archangel Michael says, this chapter is not only about your breakthrough, it is about your calling. It is about stepping into the reason you were placed on this earth. The angels say, you are not here by accident. Every detail of your journey, the pain, the joy, the loss, the victories, has been shaping you for a purpose only you can fulfill. No one else can carry your exact light, no one else can deliver your exact words, no one else can walk your exact path. Heaven designed it this way, so that the world would be incomplete without your contribution. Michael whispers, beloved, your purpose is rising. It is time to awaken to what has been inside you all along. The strength to heal, the courage to speak, the wisdom to guide, the love to uplift, these are not just traits, they are tools. Tools for your mission. Tools for your calling. And now is the moment they will begin to come alive. Beloved, this divine purpose will make sense of the pain you endured. The betrayals that broke your heart will become wisdom to guide others. The waiting seasons that tested your patience will become strength to carry those who are weary. The battles you fought in silence will become testimonies that spark hope in those who feel alone. Nothing will be wasted, everything will serve the purpose. The angels say, do not think your purpose is too small. Do not believe the lie that you are ordinary. For what heaven places within a soul is never ordinary. It is eternal, powerful, and needed. Your voice carries frequency, your presence carries light, your spirit carries fire. And when you move in your purpose, the world shifts, even if you do not see it immediately. Michael declares, this chapter of your life is the chapter of activation. No longer hidden, no longer silenced, no longer waiting. What was dormant will come alive. What was quiet will speak. What was unseen will shine. You will begin to walk not just in blessing, but in assignment. And as you do, the very atmosphere around you will change. Beloved, rejoice. For you are not just entering a season of blessings, you are stepping into the purpose for which you were created. And when purpose aligns with destiny, no power can stop you, no betrayal can break you, and no obstacle can hold you back. You are chosen. You are called. And this is the moment your purpose begins to bloom. When divine purpose awakens inside you, it does not remain hidden. It begins to move outward, shaping the atmosphere around you, touching lives, and creating change in ways you may not even notice at first. This is what Archangel Michael is saying: the moment you rise into your purpose, transformation begins, not only within you, but through you. The angels say, your presence will no longer be silent. Wherever you walk, you will carry light. People will feel peace in your company, hope in your words, and strength in your smile. Even without speaking, your energy will shift rooms, because it is not just you walking, it is heaven shining through you. Michael whispers, beloved, this is why your journey has been so intense. You were not just being prepared to receive blessings, you were being refined to carry transformation. Those who come near you will see something different. They may not understand it, but they will feel it. And slowly, lives will begin to change simply because you chose to step into the purpose written for you. Beloved, imagine the ripple effect, how one kind word from you can restore a broken spirit, how one act of forgiveness can heal an entire family, how one prayer whispered in faith can change someone's destiny. These are not small moments, they are eternal seeds. Seeds that grow into trees of hope for others. The angels say, this is how the world is healed, not through grand gestures alone, but through ordinary souls walking in extraordinary purpose. Through people like you, who refused to stay broken, who chose to rise, who allowed heaven's fire to burn in them until they became light bearers for the world. Michael declares, do not underestimate the change you bring. For every life you touch, a chain is broken. For every word you speak, a burden is lifted. For every step you take in purpose, darkness is pushed back. This is the transformation that follows a chosen soul. It cannot be stopped, it cannot be silenced, it cannot be hidden. Beloved, rejoice. For your destiny is not just about receiving, it is about releasing. Not just about being blessed, but becoming a blessing. And as your divine purpose unfolds, you will see with your own eyes how heaven uses you as a vessel of change, rewriting not only your story, but the stories of many through you. There comes a moment when your journey stops being just a personal story and begins to shape a legacy. Every step you have walked, every tear you have shed, every battle you have fought, none of it was wasted. Archangel Michael says, all of it was preparing you to leave behind something eternal, something that will outlive you, something that will echo across time as your legacy. The angels say, your legacy is not built on perfection, but on perseverance. It is not born from what you had, but from how you rose when you had nothing. It is not measured by how much you gained, but by how much love, light, and hope you gave. This is what will be remembered. This is what will remain. Michael whispers, beloved, when people look back on your life, they will not only see the struggles you endured, they will see the strength you carried. They will not only remember the betrayals you faced, they will remember the love you chose despite them. They will not only recall the storms you passed through, they will recall the faith that kept you standing when everything tried to knock you down. Beloved, this is how legacy is born. Not in one grand moment, but in the collection of countless small choices, the choice to believe when it was easier to give up, the choice to forgive when it was easier to hate, the choice to keep walking when the road was long. These choices become a light that never fades. The angels say, your transformation will not die with you, it will flow into others. It will be carried in the hearts of those you touched, in the lives of those you inspired, in the faith of those you lifted. Even generations after you, your story will still speak, your light will still shine, your legacy will still guide. Michael declares, this is why you could not be destroyed. This is why you were protected when others tried to break you. This is why you were preserved through battles that could have ended you. Because your life is not only for you, it is for those who will come after you. It is for the souls who will rise because you refuse to fall. Beloved, rejoice. For you are not only living, you are building an eternal remembrance. A legacy written not by human hands, but by heaven's design. And one day, when your journey is complete, your name will still echo with light, your story will still speak of faith, and your soul will still shine as a beacon for those searching in the dark. Your story is not just unfolding on earth, it is also being recorded in heaven. Every act of faith, every step of endurance, every moment you chose light over darkness is being written in eternal ink. Archangel Michael says, your legacy is not only a memory for people, it is a testimony before heaven. The angels say, there is a book of remembrance, and in it are written the names of those who chose love, those who walked in faith, those who carried light even when the night was long. Beloved, your name is there. Not because you were perfect, but because you did not give up. Not because you never fell, but because you rose again. Not because you never wept, but because you kept believing even through the tears. Michael whispers, beloved soul, your journey has been seen by more than human eyes. Every time you forgave, the heavens applauded. Every time you trusted, the angels rejoiced. Every time you chose to walk forward, even with trembling steps, your name was spoken in heaven with honor. Do not think your life has been hidden, it has been celebrated. Beloved, this eternal remembrance is not just a record, it is a crown. It is the mark of your soul's strength, the evidence of your faith, the story of your resilience. Long after this life fades, that remembrance will shine forever, declaring to the universe that you lived with courage, that you carried the light, that you fulfilled your purpose. The angels say, heaven does not forget. Heaven does not overlook. Every seed of kindness, every act of love, every word of truth you gave will rise again as eternal reward. This is why you were preserved through the trials, because your story is not just for now, it is for eternity. Michael declares, beloved, when I call your name, it is not only to guide you now, it is to remind you that you are already known above. You are remembered, you are celebrated, you are cherished. And when your earthly journey is complete, your story will not end, it will continue in the eternal light of heaven's remembrance. Beloved, rejoice. For your legacy is not fragile, it is eternal. It is not fading, it is shining. And one day, when you stand in that eternal place, you will see how every step, every tear, every prayer has become a crown of glory that no one can take away. In heaven, nothing you have endured is forgotten. Every trial, every prayer, every sacrifice has been stored like treasures in a vault that cannot be touched by time or decay. Archangel Michael says, there is an inheritance prepared for you, a divine portion that belongs only to you, and the remembrance of your faith has unlocked it. The angels say, this inheritance is not like earthly possessions. It cannot be stolen, it cannot be destroyed, it cannot be lost. It is eternal, secured in heaven's keeping. It carries peace that does not fade, joy that cannot be shaken, strength that cannot be broken. And soon, you will begin to taste glimpses of it even here, as heaven's favor flows into your life. Michael whispers, beloved, the inheritance waiting for you is not a reward you stumbled upon, it is a promise that was written for you before you were even born. Every step you walked in faith, every time you rose when you could have fallen, every choice you made to keep the light, these have all been keys unlocking what has always belonged to you. Beloved, your inheritance is more than blessings, it is identity. It is the mark of who you are in the eyes of heaven, chosen, beloved, crowned with glory. It is the assurance that even when the world forgets, heaven remembers. Even when people betray, heaven restores. Even when life feels fragile, your soul stands rich with treasures eternal.